Counselor Langon.
Present.
Counselor David G. Romero.
Present.
Counselor Barbara Casey.
Here.
Counselor Vincent Howell.
Here.
Counselor David A. Ulibarri Jr.
Here.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. We do have a quorum.
Thank you very much.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Councilor Casey, would you give me a moment of silence, please?
Let us offer this moment of silence for all the people that have passed this week. We call to mind the daughter of a prominent Trujillo family here in Las Vegas who passed away and whose services were held today. Let us keep that family in our thoughts and in our prayers, and all other Las Vegans who have passed so close to the holiday season. May they all rest in peace.
The individual was Carmen Trujillo. She was an employee of the city of Las Vegas, and she had just recently retired. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Madam Mayor, members of the council. The next item on the agenda is the approval of the agenda.
What is the pleasure of the board?
Madam Mayor, I move approval of the agenda.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Roll call.
Counselor Romero.
Yes.
Counselor Ulibarri Jr.
Yes.
Counselor Howell.
Yes.
Counselor Casey.
Yes.
I have a motion by Counselor Casey, a second by Counselor Howell. Thank you, Madam Mayor. Motion carries.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. The next item is public input, and we have no one for public input, Madam Mayor, members of the council.
Okay.
The next item is business items. The first one is the approval, disapproval of the American Federation of State, County, and Municipal Employees, known as AFSCME, Local 2851 Agreement, and I'll turn that over to our city clerk.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. The item before you is the AFSCME contract that was presented to you in November 20th. And this item was continued so that we could go back to the table with your recommended suggestions. And I have our AFSCME negotiating team present here today. We have Mr. Sam Chavez, and if you want to maybe come up. And we have Mr. Michael Blair and Abraham Maestas, who's the president. So you want to...
Good evening, gentlemen. How are
Good
you?
evening, gentlemen.
Good.
Madam Mayor, so we met with the city manager and our city attorney with the recommended changes, and they are attached and wrote a little notes on there, if you saw that. And we did then go back to the table with our AFSCME negotiating team, and they approved that. They took it back to their members, the AFSCME members, and they ratified that, in the attached letter is also there. I'll go ahead and stand for any questions. If there's any questions on those changes that took place.
Questions, comments? Councilor Casey.
Few comments. First of all, I want to thank city staff for taking this back and making the changes. There were some changes that really were just, changing the word shall to will, which still means the same thing, but But overall, I would say that it's much improved with the changes that were made, and I appreciate it very much. And to the union members, I know that everybody was really anxious to get this done and taken care of so that you could get your increase in pay and get moving. But in all good conscience, I could not support it as it was written because I felt it was detrimental to the employees. And so that was my reason for wanting the changes made so that you would have better conditions. And I even went so far as to say that if I had to work under a contract like this, I wouldn't work. So I'm very happy that it's been changed, and I think we can move forward now.
Okay, thank you very much. Any other questions, comments? Do you have any questions? Do you have one?
Go ahead.
Not a question, but a comment. I hope also that this contract will benefit everyone, all the employees. And I'm sure thankful for you folks to really look at this and present it back to your team members. I think that they really will appreciate what you've ratified. Just one point On page, the Article 5, union rights, right on the last paragraph, maybe I'm reading it wrong. It starts off number D, F, all the way in the bottom says, "This shall in no way prevent the employee from taking severe disciplinary action, including dismissal, discharge on its first offense." Is that supposed to be employee or employer?
I'm sorry, what page are
What
you?
page are you on?
Article 5.
Article 5,
Union rights.
What page?
First page.
first page?
First
Actually,
page?
that's
Oh,
one,
Five,
two,
page 4 or 5, which one?
this one's not.
Is it Article 5?
Article 5,
Okay. Union rights, okay, I'm sorry.
B, A, B?
D, F, the paragraph on D, F. It says, "This shall in no way prevent the employee or the employer."
we're on page 5D.
No, Article 5, union rights. It's the third page of the packet.
I believe the requested changes.
Oh, and the,
Last paragraph, the last sentence
Oh, D or
this
F?
shall,
on the F.
Okay, this is under F.
Right.
If you look at the requested changes.
yes,
to
I
the
have it now, thank you.
Okay, does
Is that
everybody
supposed to be
have the
employer
same
or
indication?
employee?
I don't have that. All I
Okay.
have is what's on the computer.
Did it use-
It's in this.
I didn't get that.
Okay, well, Counselor Casey did not get this portion. the
I,
requested, did
no,
you?
because I just get a thumb drive.
Okay, but it should have been sent to
It
you.
should be on the,
It's not.
This shall in no way prevent the employee from taking severe disciplinary action, including dismissal, discharge on the first offense. That should be employer.
Employer.
Well, correct.
That's what. That's all I,
I think that was just on the
Okay, any other
changes.
questions, comments? No? Do you have?
It should be
Okay,
employer.
gentlemen, do you have any questions of us?
No, all I'd like to say is, we did bargain in good faith. A lot of the things that we had to change there were proposals for them at one time, and through the negotiations, things got changed, which you guys sent us back to the table. But I'd like to ask you guys today to please approve the employee's contract.
Okay, thank you very much, Counselor Casey.
Thank you. I just have one more question that came to mind. For Mrs. Vega, when does the pay period switch over? Is this week, the first week of the?
We just started a new pay period on Monday, and it ends on the 21st. So the next full pay period will start on the 22nd.
Okay.
Therefore, the pay date will be January 11th.
Okay, so is there any way that this contract, the increase in pay, can be included in this pay period that's starting this week?
The language states that it'll be the first full pay period after the contract has been
Okay,
executed.
so it'll be,
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
That's what
we can't change that?
we haven't executed the contract, so we need the actual contract signed in order to execute it for the raises, so I don't think we can.
The language you'd have to go back, change the language, and then they'd have to ratify, take action. Am I correct? Yes. Yes.
Right.
and then they start union negotiations again when, in January?
January.
Yes.
Okay, hopefully it won't take a whole year next time around.
It's just 3 articles really, so.
That's good to know because
This
it's-
contract was a full contract that was negotiated, and we had a little bit of a glitch in the beginning process, and so I believe the union has made some changes at their level as well, and so the negotiations were not started when they should have been. But I think we have 2 to 3 tentative actions that'll come up again, and so it should run smoothly since the majority of the language has been redone and renegotiated with the union.
Thank you.
Okay, what is the pleasure of Counselor?
Just one question as to, I know we pay a negotiator for our side. Do you know what the estimate is that we pay?
On our side,
Negotiating.
the only thing we do is if I'm not mistaken, there are times when we do call in our attorney. Now those, so we don't even have an idea. They don't come in, we'll call them and we'll confer with them. The team will, not myself, but the team will confer with them. Now that we have someone on board, we've been conferring with our city attorney.
Okay.
What's the pleasure of the board?
Madam Mayor, I move approval of the American Federation of State, County, and Municipal Employees Local 2851 agreement.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Roll call?
Counselor Ulibarri Jr.?
Yes.
Counselor Casey?
Yes.
Counselor Romero?
Yes.
Counselor Howell?
Yes.
I have a motion by Counselor Casey, a second by Counselor Howell. Thank you, Madam Mayor. Motion carries.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Thank
gentlemen. It's a good thing.
Congratulations, gentlemen.
Thank you.
You did a good job.
Thank you. The next item on the agenda, Madam Mayor, members of the council, is item number 2, approval, disapproval of a salary increase of 75 cents to all non-union bargaining unit non-union employees who have successfully completed a 6-month probationary period, to include part-time employees with at least 1 year of continuous employment with the City of Las Vegas. Madam Mayor, members of the council, we are requesting the 75 cent, which was what the ASME contract was signed off on, 75 cents an hour. Also, the fire department was also signed off with at 75 cents an hour. We have approximately 90 union members, leaving about 175 non-union members that we would also like to recognize. That would also be at the same time that the bargaining unit members would receive their 75 cents. The cost for that is approximately $124,000. And that will be distributed by, and shared by the general fund, the 4 enterprise funds, and the housing fund as well. And with that, I'll entertain any other questions.
Thank you very much. Any questions, comments?
Just,
Counselor Casey?
no, I think my question has been answered.
Okay, thank you very much. Any other questions? What's the pleasure of the board?
Madam Mayor,
Counselor Howell?
I'd like to make a motion to approve the approval of a salary increase of 75 cents to all non-union bargaining unit employees who have successfully completed 6-month probationary period, to include part-time employees with at least 1 year of the continuous employment with the City of Las Vegas.
Do I have a second?
Second. Yes.
Second. Roll call?
Counselor Romero?
Yes.
Counselor Howell?
Yes.
Counselor Casey?
Yes.
Counselor Ulibarri Jr.?
Yes.
I have a motion by Counselor Howell, a second by Counselor Ulibarri Jr. Thank you, Madam Mayor. Motion carries.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Madam Mayor and members of the council. I know that the employees will be very happy. They have not received, as well as the ASME contract has not been renewed for 2 years. And so with the prices of things that are increasing, that'll be a wonderful, it'll be a nice increase for each and every employee, and I'm sure that they all will appreciate it.
Ms.
Thank you.
Gallegos, I want to thank you. I want to thank the staff, Sandra, and I also want to thank our city attorney and the union members for the negotiation process. It's been a smooth transition. We're very grateful to you, and congratulations.
Thank you.
It's been a great success. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, next item on the agenda is executive session. Do we have any need for executive?
I do not have a need for executive session, Madam
What is
Mayor.
the pleasure of the board?
Madam Chair, I move that we adjourn.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Roll call?
Counselor Ulibarri Jr.?
Yes.
Counselor Howell?
Yes.
Counselor Casey?
Yes.
Counselor Romero?
Yes.
I have a motion by Counselor Casey, a second by Counselor Howell. Thank you, Madam Mayor. Motion carries.
Thank you very much. Meeting adjourned. Congratulations.